Order, and if you would please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Sandy, could we have a roll call, please?
Councilmember Shippers. Here. Allenboss.
Present.
Ingalls.
Here.
King.
Here.
Mayor Folkins.
Here. And if we could have a motion to approve the agenda as presented?
I'd make a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
Support.
Councilmember Allenboss.
Yes.
Ingalls.
Yes.
King.
Yes.
Shippers. Yes. Mayor Folkins.
Yes, motion carries. At this time, we'll go ahead and open the floor for our first public comment for this evening. Okay, seeing no one, we'll close public comment and move to the approval of the consent agenda. And this evening, we do have the minutes from the work session that was held on March 18th, 2024, along with the minutes from the regular meeting on the same day and the minutes from the closed session on same day.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Second it.
Councilmember Ingalls.
Yes.
King.
Yes.
Shippers.
Yes.
Allenboss.
Yes.
Mayor Folkins.
Yes, motion carries. Okay, this evening, we do have a public hearing. Marcus, would you like to go ahead and present that?
Yes, thank you, Mayor and members of the City Council. At your last meeting, we had a very good, robust conversation and discussion regarding the setting of this public hearing, regarding changes being proposed, thank you, Councilmember, to our zoning code regarding variations in the RPUD design category. This public hearing was set in accordance with City Council's adjustments to the time frame, which was to allow for 1 year for the staff to work through with the Planning Commission some overall amendments to the zoning code, which we are honestly very grateful for. That extension of time, I think, is going to be very helpful. Our Community Development Director is here this evening, should you require any additional presentation. Otherwise, I think it would be appropriate for Council to open it up for any public conversation.
Okay. We'll go ahead and open the floor for any public comment as it relates to this public hearing.
Okay.
I'm Linda Durant. I live in Kenwood Park. And I understand this public comment is in regards to an apartment complex on Lake Street. And I don't see, it's not.
Well, indirectly, it could make.
It's for the zoning, to update some zoning so that
To
that
allow
could
it
go
to happen,
forward.
yes.
Okay. I really hope that everybody can work through this and make this happen. Everybody says we need more housing in town. That lot has been sitting there very unattractive for a long time. At one time, it was all houses. I grew up in that neighborhood, and from West Pine all the way down Lake Street and up West Nelson Street, that street did go through. It stopped, it dead-ended, but there used to be houses on both sides. There was houses on both sides of that alley behind the orthodontist office. So at one time, there was a multitude of houses in there, and a lot of those were apartments. And as they became run down, I understand they got torn down. Widener's bought it, put the back lot there. But lately, in a number of years, it has just sat there vacant. And it's quite an eyesore. And I think it would really be good for town to work with this developer and do this project. So I hope the zoning can reflect that. Thank you.
Thank you. Seeing no one else, we'll close public comment and move to any further discussion from the council.
I just had a couple of comments. One is I think we need a period after the second paragraph of number 9, where it says general public. At least my copy doesn't have a period there. And then I have a question. We have after April 1, with the exception of increases in permitted housing density. Does that need to say lot size and density? Because we're varying it so we can change the lot size and the density.
Which doc? There's a whole bunch of them. Which one were you looking at specifically?
The one that we're discussing
The
tonight.
ordinance.
So paragraph,
Okay.
yeah,
Not the
paragraph
resolution.
2,
Okay.
no. So it says after April 1, with the exception of increases in permitted housing density. Do we need to say permitted lot size and density? Because those are the two things we're varying with the ordinance.
I think that might be more of a policy question than a legal question in terms of what your intention is. So if that's what the council wants it to say.
I think those are the two
Yeah.
things we're varying to make
Do you
sure the
believe-
project can go through.
Do you believe that it would create a better understanding of what the
Yes.
ordinance is trying to do?
Yes.
I'm
Will you
not
catch
opposed.
the-
Yep. In permitted housing density and lot sizes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Mhm.
I'll fix the period as well.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, if there's nothing else, would someone like to go ahead and make a motion?
I'd go ahead and make the motion to approve the resolution to adopt ordinance amending the city zoning ordinance regarding variations in our PUD designs,
I'd second it.
As amended.
as amended. Thank you.
I'll second it.
Councilmember King,
Yes.
Shippers.
Yes.
Alabas.
Yes.
Ingalls.
Yes.
Mayor Folkins.
Yes, motion carries. This evening, we do have a couple of communications. Sandy?
Yes, it's being recommended to approve the display of a banner from July 15th to the 22nd, 2024. The serving of alcoholic beverages from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. on July 19th, 2024. And the street and parking lot closures from July 18th to the 20th, 2024, as presented for the Festival of the Arts.
I'll make a motion to approve the display of a banner from July 15th through 22nd, 2024. The serving of alcoholic beverages from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. on July 19th, 2024, and the street and parking lot closures from July 18th through 20th, 2024, as presented for the art fair.
Support.
Councilmember Shippers.
Yes.
Alabas.
Yes.
Ingalls.
Yes.
King.
Yes.
Mayor Folkins.
Yes, motion carries.
Being recommended to approve the display of a banner from September 23rd to 30th, 2024. The serving of alcoholic beverages from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. on September 28th. And the street and parking lot closures on September 28th, 2024, as presented for the Craft Beer Festival.
I'd make a motion to approve the display of a banner from September 23rd to the 30th, 2024. The serving of alcoholic beverages from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. on September 28th, 2024. And the street and parking lot closures on September 28th, 2024 is presented.
Support.
Councilmember Alabas.
Yes.
Ingalls.
Yes.
King.
Yes.
Shippers.
Yes.
Mayor Folkins.
Yes, motion carries. City managers report.
Thank you, Mayor and members of the City Council. The first item is a recommendation regarding bids that were received for the acquisition of Police Department in-car and body-worn cameras. 6 bids were received, and the recommendation this evening is actually to go with the third lowest bidder, a company called Lens Lock Incorporated, in the amount of $98,410. This recommendation for this system will significantly help us with video storage required for the departmental operations, as the communication mentions, as well as online hosting of the service itself. Our acting deputy chief has provided a rather comprehensive explanation for going with LensLock Inc., which is also a part of the public packet. And our public safety director, Adam Ajepka, is here should anybody have any questions regarding the recommendation. In short, though, there are bullets within that recommendation that I think do a good job in spelling out the preference.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. Given all of this, I would like to make a motion to award purchase of in-car and body-worn cameras to LensLock Inc. in accordance with their proposal.
I'll second it.
Councilmember Ingalls?
Yes.
King?
Yes.
Shippers?
Yes.
Alabas?
Yes.
Mayor Folkins?
Yes, motion carries.
Thank you, Mayor and members of the City Council. Moving right along, the next item is a recommendation regarding the replacement of the decking on the Lakefront Bridge. This is the Keith McKillop Walkway Bridge, that it is probably better known as. The recommendation, as you'll see in your packet, is to go with a synthetic non-slip decking surface versus replacing the wood surface that is currently there. While the wood surface that's currently there and the quality of the work that was done was fantastic, ultimately, it does become problematic over time. And not that a synthetic surface will never create an issue or a problem. We do believe that this would be, the best way to go at this point in time moving forward. We did receive 4 bids, and the recommendation is to go with the lowest bidder, Greater North Services out of Cadillac, Michigan, in the amount of $27,398. Funds are available in the general fund accordingly.
One quick question. Is there
Yes, sir.
some reason why we're not using a couple of the correct street department crew for replacing this? You're just replacing the wood on it, right?
It's
No.
it would be a rebuilding of the
You don't think we have
system.
anybody on staff that could do it?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I don't know, Owen, if you have any
I think
comments to that?
we could probably have somebody do it. We took a look at, insurance. They're gonna have to protect the water. They're gonna have to keep all their debris safe and out of the way.
It's a pretty big
warranty their
job.
work, so we decided it would be probably easiest to use an outside contractor. for
Okay.
those reasons.
And there's still a cost, even when we use in-house labor, obviously.
Yeah.
Probably less than 27,000.
But a lot of that's materials, but,
Oh, stop it.
yeah.
Yeah.
He says that with a smile on his face.
Materials, yeah.
That's a lot of materials, son.
I
It
think
is
it's
a lot of
wonderful
materials,
that
yeah.
a
It's a lot of square
local
footage.
company came in as the lowest bidder.
And we've talked about it at other meetings, that bridge gets used so much. And by people not only in great health, but people who are trying to rehab, and having a rotten board can really
Really
make
mess it
a
up.
rehab a
rotten
bad
day.
day. So I do think the synthetic non-slip is really the way to go.
Tom Bosher did a great job
Yeah, he
putting that
did.
together,
God rest his soul.
sadly.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
And time-wise, it seems like that the materials are available, and it'll be in within, he said April 15th, but that was when the bid was due a couple weeks ago, so I would assume it will be sometime this month. that it'll be-
And did he say how long the project would take?
Well, that was, we asked completion date, yep, and
Okay.
a couple of weeks to complete it, so.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to award the Lakefront Bridge decking replacement project to Greater North Services of Cadillac for the bid amount of $27,398.
Support.
Councilmember King?
Yes.
Shippers?
Yes.
Alabas?
No.
Ingalls?
Yes.
Mayor Folkins?
Yes, motion carries.
Mayor, members of council, moving right along, this next item is a request to introduce an ordinance that that will vacate a certain property and to set the public hearing for May 6th, 2024. Sandy, would you mind? Did I skip? Oh, God, I'm sorry. I'm losing my mind. Sorry, the next two items are all related. That's probably why I skipped them. It's regarding setting budget-related hearings. So the first one is for April 15th with respect to our capital improvement program.
Okay. I will make a motion to schedule the public hearing for April 15th, 2024 to consider approval of the fiscal year 2025 to 2030 capital improvement program.
Support.
Councilmember Shippers,
Yes.
Ellenboss,
Yes.
Ingalls,
Yes.
King,
Yes.
Mayor Folkins.
Yes, motion carried. Motion carries. Sorry.
The next one is, again, setting a public hearing for April 15th for the annual operating budget.
I make a motion to schedule a public hearing for April 15th, 2024 to discuss the 2024-2025 annual operating budget.
Support.
Councilmember Ellenboss,
Yes.
Ingalls,
Yes.
King,
Yes.
Shippers,
Yes.
Mayor Folkins.
Yes, motion carries.
Okay, now, Sandy, if you wouldn't mind, I believe you have a picture that kind of just shows this area. Figured it'd be a lot easier. And then John, if you wouldn't mind, maybe you can use the mic there unless you want to come up, either or.
Yes, that graphic that's on your screen now shows you the parcels that the county has acquired, and those properties are directly across from the jail facility, south of the jail facility. And to maximize the use of those lots, they asked for the vacation of the streets and alleys on that graphic there to allow for the maximum use of the lots that they've acquired. It has undergone department head review, and there is no objection to that. The Planning Commission also passed a resolution recommending the vacation of those streets to the council, and so that's kind of where we're at right now. The thought with the county is that they're going to relocate their administrative building, which is on Lake Street, just north of City Hall, and move it over to those lots to make kind of more of a county campus in that area.
So again, we're asking this evening for City Council to set the public hearing for May 6th, 2024 accordingly.
I'll make a motion to adopt the resolution to introduce ordinance vacating certain streets and alleys and reserving a public utility easement in favor of the city of Cadillac, and set a public hearing for May 6, 2024.
Support.
Councilmember Ingalls,
Yes.
King,
Yes.
Shippers,
Yes.
Ellenboss,
Yes.
Mayor Folkins.
Yes, motion carries.
Okay. Just making sure I'm not missing another item here. I believe we are now on to adoption of ordinances and resolutions.
We are.
Thank you. And this request is a request to adopt a resolution that will approve the assessment of costs incurred to abate public nuisance against real property for the purpose of collection as a general tax. This is in regard to two nuisance trees from property along Sunnyside Drive at the corner of Petrie Road, and to essentially put the costs of the removal of those trees on the properties accordingly. We have been unsuccessful in getting the property owner to remove those trees, and have been trying to have them removed now for several years. I believe the total cost, Owen, was $2,300. $2,300. We did bid the project out publicly, and that was what came back. And that is the cost that we're looking to have assessed on the property accordingly. Is there anything else you want to add to it?
Nope, unless there's any questions.
It looks much better.
Yeah, we got a lot of calls on those, so.
Yeah.
Those are those two huge trees,
trees,
right?
yeah.
Really dead trees.
Really
Yeah.
good.
Yep.
Yeah.
The neighboring property owner came out to us several times when we were there and just pleaded to have them removed, so. we're glad they're gone.
And we don't frequently do this, but it is within our code to allow us to be able to do this accordingly.
Good tool.
They were presenting a danger not
Yeah.
only to the power lines, but the public. And
Yep.
I'd go ahead and make the motion to adopt the resolution to introduce ordinance vacating, oh, God, that's wrong. There you go, Marcus.
Yeah.
Just so you
It
feel
rubbed
better.
off on you.
Yeah. Motion to adopt the resolution to approve the assessment of costs incurred to abate public nuisance against real property for the purpose of collection as a general tax.
Support.
Councilmember King,
Yes.
Shippers,
Yes.
Alabas.
Yes.
Ingalls.
Yes.
Mayor Folkins.
Yes, motion carries. With that, we'll open the floor for our last public comment this evening. Seeing no one, we'll close public comment and move to the good of the order. Should anyone have anything?
Mayor,
Marcus?
just two quick points of interest. One, thank you, everybody, for your support regarding, well, frankly, all of the things that you do. But with respect to the zoning change that we made, want to let you know that, Lake Street Flats, hopefully it'll move forward. It won't be the last time it's being talked about in a public way. The action you took tonight doesn't just automatically, bless that project or any project forward. It still has to go through a public review in a sense. Secondly, wanted to mention, and I was remiss to do so earlier during the camera item, but we are seeking, and there's certainly no guarantee, but we are seeking grant funds to help us offset some of those costs. And so we'll see if we get some, but it's kind of like hitting the lottery when you receive a grant. So
That's great.
that was it.
I just wanted to provide a heads up to council and city staff, if you haven't heard this already. When we were approving the Arts Council but item on the agenda today, it says 3,000 people will be at the event. But it'll be our normal arts festival, but simultaneously there is a car tour, a Model T car tour in town that whole week. And there will be 250 Model Ts. And so they'll be here staying in hotels, camping, whatever. So they'll be participating in all of those arts festival activities. And also there is an Airstream convention in town that weekend. And they will be out at Serving Veterans Park. So that's going to bring some additional action, I think, too. So just to make you all aware that all of that is happening on the very same weekend as Art Festival. Wow.
Big weekend.
Yes, yeah,
it'll be great.
yeah, definitely.
The only thing I have is, I've talked to the rest of council. I received a letter this week from a citizen. And it had several concerns of maintenance issues and enforcement issues. Copies of that letter was disseminated through council, so we all know it. Marcus and the department heads, the appropriate staff knows that. Please, please, please keep information coming in. That's the only way we know what needs to be responded to and done and get the information out. So I want to thank the citizen that sent the letter, and I encourage people, reach out to any one of us at council, all of us, because we do take action and make sure that information gets disseminated.
Also, if you let us know who you are, we can reach out and let you know that what we're doing and be able to talk to you. So, although I understand anonymous letters sometimes are better, depending on what you're saying, but when you're just asking for help, please let us know who you are so we can let you know.
Fair enough. Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and adjourn. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.